This video is dealing with being dumb and stuck on stupid. Okay. How I explain this situation to people. When you're dumb, you can't hear, you can't talk, you can't smell, you can't see. Pretty much all of your senses is gone. Nervous system, whatever, is under the control of somebody else. And that person is probably dumb too. Just dumb. How I explain stuck on stupid. Stuck on stupid is when you're sitting there and someone says something disrespectful to you, but God won't even let you respond to it. I know some of you have went through this where you're dating and the man that you're dating, he says something so disrespectful, but you cannot respond to it. That's when you're stuck on stupid, or he pretty much insinuates his intentions for you, which is not really for your best interest, but you really can't remove yourself from him at that time. You're stuck there. You're stuck on stupid. You really can't respond to him and tell him what you really feel about him, that he's nothing to you. And I'm trying to use the most correct words because I told you guys before, I use foul language. I use foul language. So when I do my videos, I try to make sure that I don't use foul language in the videos. I Because I'm God fearing, but sometimes some of this stuff conflicts with the spirit in me. So I try not to use certain words and make it appropriate for everybody to be able to view and visualize the videos, to make sure that everyone can watch, even whether you're in the church or out of the church. No matter who you are, you have a good understanding. But at times when you're stuck, well, get back to the subject, yeah. At times when you're stuck on stupid, certain things you're not able to do. A person can tell you, I mean you harm. You're not able to tell them, what you mean to me harm. I'm not finna play with you. I mean you harm too. And actually be able to commit that act because you're stuck on stupid. People are doing certain things against you, you're really not able to actually do it back to them at this time because you're stuck on stupid. You really can't act the way you really want to act, because when you get ready to act that way, you go through a blank out stage. Like as if your memory just erased or whatever. Just like it just takes it away. You really can't get to them like you want to. So they get away with a lot of different things they're doing to you. When you're stuck on stupid, you're not in a dumb state. That's the state in which they want to get you to. So you're not really in a dumb state. You're just stuck on stupid. So when you're stuck on stupid, look, I can't really respond the way I want to respond to you. You can't really verbalize it the way you want to. That's being mute. That's a dumb state. You can't really say what you want to say to them. So you're mute. You don't really hear everything that they have planned for you. Their real intentions. You can't really hear properly. They're messing with your hearing or whatever. That's a dumbfounded state. And everything. But these people are already on dumb. Whatever issues that you have, they already have them, but it's in a different form. Whatever you're going through, they already going through. It's in a different form. It's a form of puppeteering, and I call it dumb state, or just being dumb. It's a form of puppeteering. Remember this. I'm going to tell you how you can figure out whether the person you're dating or the person that's around you as your family, if they're really going through a dumb state. Remember this. No man that you date will want to share you if he loves you. So never let a man tell you, I love you, and he's turning around and he's trying to solicit you out to other men. Or he even tried you with his friend. Because the moment he tried you with his friends, he had no love for you at all. Even though he tried you like that, he had no business trying you like that. So these are part of the reasons why I tell my daughters, my son, don't date, because women do the same thing that men do. They're all a little group together. They do the same thing. They work the same way. But these people are dumb. There's no other word to call it. We go through our dumb state. I have been there. I've been through my dumb state. These people are in their dumb state. And when they're in their dumb state, they're trying to get you to do things that you won't do or you wouldn't do, or things that are disrespectful to your body. Okay? You are conservative with your body. Nobody's going to watch out for your body and take care of you like you. I don't care what person you're with. You may have a few people that God may bless in your life. And let me tell you something. If you get blessed with one person in your life that's at that status, you better thank God for them. Because it's not that many people out there that will care for you like you. But one thing you're going to remember, when you meet that person and they care for you like as if you were caring for yourself, then you owe them the same respect back in return. Because not that many people are blessed with people like that. So at some point, that person that God has blessed you with that looks out for you like themselves, at some point, you will return that favor. If you afforded the opportunity to, and I suggest you do it with grace and a smile on your face, because you have been blessed to meet someone like that. But not all people are like that. People are dumb. They are in a dumb state. They can't remember. A lot of us are like that. We can't remember the harm, the abuse that has been done. We can't remember the people that have done it to us. We can't remember who has been involved in this. And remember, I told you this is warfare. So this is the dementia. This is the things that's going on. So if you can't really remember being abused, your life goes on like as if you were abused. So your enemy gets to do more harm in the long run and in the longevity, because you can't even remember that this dummy done did this. Because you're not the dummy. They had to do certain things to make it possible to do this. So you're not the dummy. You're just stuck on stupid. I have to tell you clearly how it really goes. Remember, I told you no man will want another man touching you if he loves you. A person that loves you, he will never want you stank or want you to have to want for anything. His whole job would be to cater to you and to make your life much easier and much more of a blessing. You will not find too many people like that. Same way with a woman, that's their job. You will not find too many people like that. You will find people trying to intimidate you. The moment they can't get what they want, dumb gonna try to intimidate you to get what he want or she wants. Dumb is gonna try to fight you, abuse you, try to put you in a state where you can't do for yourself, can't fend for yourself. See, dumb knows if you don't have money, dumb knows you have to be reliant on someone else, dependent. Remember, I told you these are victimizing stages. Most of the people that's trying to victimize people are dumb as hell. But they do it because they want you to go through. You get what I'm saying? And they don't know how they're going to execute all of it, but this is what they start out. Oh, I'm not going to let her make money. So you're sitting there, you're not making money. You sitting there, you don't have no means of taking care of yourself. You just going through. So this is one state of them making you dumb. Um, and you're sitting there, you're stuck on stupid because first thing, no person is gonna stay there being abused. But for some weird reason, you're stuck in a situation where you have to stay there. See, it wasn't until the time when I went through this seriously, and I kid you not, where, as in, I woke up in a strange place, but I was still visualizing my apartment. And when I was visualizing my apartment and I woke up there, I got up, I moved to my chair, but it was as if I never moved at all. So those are those stuck on stupid stages where you really can't move and go like you want to. You're in a statue stage. You can't really get rid of the problem like you want to get rid of the problem. The problem is somewhat doing what it wants to do because you got dumb trying to sit up there and make you at their status. And when I say that, I don't know a woman that'll let multiple men touch them. But there are some out there. But you have to realize that these people need cleansing. They need to be broken free from whatever shackles, devices, or whatever's being used against them. So they need to be broken free. This is some of Jesus' testaments or whatever, just saying, look, they have bound people and have put them in a bad state where now they're stuck on stupid or they're going through a dumb state and they don't even know how to really address it. And this isn't really their personality. People are looking at them saying, oh, that's that person's personality. No, it's not. But they're stuck in a dumb state or stupid state and stuff like that. They really don't have the common sense or just normal sense to free themselves from what is actually taking place. Um, Part of the reason why, okay, if you know for a fact every time you go to date a guy, you kind of go out of it, that means don't date. It's the same way with the girl. Don't date. If every relationship you ended up in ended up bad, that means you need time to focus on yourself. People will come along and try to prey on you because you're taking that time to focus on yourself and not on them. So I encourage everybody to take that time, focus on yourself, do what you have to do for you. You are so much more than what people are trying to make you. They're trying to make you stuck on stupid. They're trying to make you dumb. They're already at that stage. When you start seeing women don't care if they solicit themselves, they're already at that stage. But that ain't even them. That's not even their will. They got caught up in something. They probably was just working a regular job, going to school. Young women go to college every day and end up in strip clubs because of manipulation. End up as prostitutes because of manipulation. End up caught up in a bad situation and all they were doing was just going to school. This type of things happen. Mothers, you're out there on the road minding your own business. Next thing you know, some dumb dude done stat you up talking about something he finna make you something other than what you already are, and what you wasn't even that great, but at the same time what he trying to make you is way lesser than what you already is. But it's hard to tell people about these type of things because according to them this don't happen in America. Baby, yes it does. It happens in every country. If you think you're running to somewhere new or running to a different state and you're getting rid of anything, you're not. You're not. It happens in every state, every country, everywhere. The only advice that I can possibly give to people that I love, and I always tell them, just, I mean, safeguard yourself. Just do the right thing. Just try to send positive things into the universe so that you can get positive things back out of it. Try not to do harm to people, try not to hurt people, and God will bless you. But I must make you aware, if somebody trying to harm you, don't feel bad when you do it back. That's the exemption to the rule. You trying to do me harm and I harm you back, the universe got that under control. Just consider that karma. Because I'm not going to let you harm me intentionally. This is part of the way that they can tell if a person is crazy or not. A person that is crazy can sit up there and do harm to their body without any conscience of it. And I really can't, at this point with what I know, I really can't even call it crazy, because there's so much more to the situation than what I can actually explain. But this was the textbook terminology psychologically of insanity. When a person can harm themselves intentionally and know that they're doing bodily harm to themselves and not care. Textbook terminology says this is insanity. But it has been, certain stuff have been accepted for so long to it, it's just getting ridiculous. It's hard to explain everything because dumb gonna try to get you out there on some other stuff. Dumb is when you're going through spiritual battles because you let your homegirl in your house and she sat down on your couch, but she is an unclean woman, and that unclean spirit and whatever was connected to her following her then came up into your house. That's why you have to be careful who you let into your house, who you let around you, and stuff like that. And now these things are not just following unclean people, they're following clean people. They're following people that have belief and faith about themselves, that don't carry themselves a certain way. These things are actually following them, talking about something they want to come into that person's life. Because remind you, a demon or a demonic spirit don't want to come into a unclean spirit house. They want to come into the righteous house. They want to come into some place clean to mess it up and dirty it up. They don't want to come somewhere that's nasty already, because they already know they there. It's nasty. It's filthy. It's unclean. Ain't nothing good about it. What they're looking for is the one that's good, that has woken up a little bit and God's opened up his eyes a little bit and trying to get them to stay woke. That's the ones they want. So just keep in mind, just stay mindful. Try to do what you have to do. Our children are suffering through the same thing. Some of them are going to school being bullied and they're stuck on stupid, and now they're dealing with the repercussions when they come home mentally, physically, and emotionally. Some of our husbands, our wives are going into the workplace and they're dealing with these type of people through a stuck on stupid stage where they can't really react to it because they are blacked out, blinked out, but they know that this is still, the body knows that it's being abused. It knows what is happening. It is aware that this is taking place, and the body is saying enough is enough, but there's nothing really they can do about it because they're stuck on stupid. They're in a stuck a, a spot where they can't really respond. It's to get them closer to a dumb stage, because where they can't move, they can't speak, and have no sense. But like I said, just, I mean, keep in mind, we're all in warfare, regardless if you see it or you don't see it, whether you're conscious of it or you're not conscious of it. A lot of times we think because when we make money that we're not under attack. A lot of times we think when we have, we're not under attack, and these are lies. These are the biggest lies these people will ever tell to you. Just keep in mind, no matter what you got going for yourself, or even when times are good, A lot of times when times are actually good and the money flowing and things are going great, that's when you under the most attack ever, because things are good. So they're trying to creep in. They're plotting. They're setting up stuff for you. So make sure during those times that you're prepping yourself, you being conservative. Remember the 10 commandments. Remember the commandments. They will help you and keep you from having shame.